Hello everybody and welcome to a new reaction video. You'll have to forgive me, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, a bit of a sore throat, so if I'm making a bit of odd noises than usual, that's why. Right, anyway, today we're going to react to another band I've never heard of before. We're going to react to a band called Nazghor. Never heard of them before, never heard any of their music before, obviously, so did myself a little bit of research. Didn't really come up with very much, couldn't find much. Nazghor are a Swedish black metal band formed in 2012 in Uppsala. Now, I've heard of Uppsala before because that is where some of the Stieg Larsson book and film, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, took place. And I'm talking about the original good version of the film, you know, the Swedish version, not the Hollywood remake piece of rubbish. But we're not here to talk about films. Anyway, to date they've released 6 full-length studio albums, so it surprises me that I've never heard of them before. And their lyrical themes are generally following that of Satanism and the nullification of religious existence. It's a bit of a strange one, following the fact that yesterday I released a video of an extremely Christian band. So, yeah, it's a bit strange. But again, there's the misunderstanding about Satanism, that it's all inherently evil and bad and wrong, which in fact is nothing of the sort. But anyway, we're not getting into that either. So yeah, I've never heard of them before. Tried to find lyrics to the song, couldn't find any. But as I understand it, the video itself is a lyric video, so that should give us some insights into the song, hopefully. Because I didn't find any like meanings or explanations behind the song either. So the track is called The Darkness of Eternity. So I'm trying something different here. I'm going to be wearing headphones today, and I've put a bit of a filter on the microphone, so hopefully the hiss that some people are hearing might not be as noticeable. I mean, when I edit the videos and when I play it through my system, I've got like 5.1 surround sound. I never actually hear any hiss, but you know, others are stating that they can hear a hiss, and some people are saying there's an echo, which is why I've got the headphones, because I think the echo might be a sort of cross mix of where I'm recording my voice. I think the music's coming through the speakers and hitting the microphone as well, so this is an effort to try and stop that. Excuse me, sorry. So yeah, I haven't really got much else to say about it at this point, so I think we'll just get straight into it and see where this goes. Okay, so we've got The Darkness of Eternity by Nazghor. Let's go. well, so far, excuse me, so far it seems to be pretty typical black metal fare. The music itself is what you'd pretty much expect from black metal. You know, you got the fast riffs on the guitars, you got the pretty interesting, well, not interesting, what am I saying? You know, you got some good, like, riffs coming out on the drum kit as well. The vocal style, obviously, very much matching that of typical black metal as well. So, sorry, it's a very typical black metal style. Obviously, I've mentioned this before, that I can be quite picky when it comes to black metal, because some of it can be really, really good, some of it can be really, really meh, as it is, as you know. This I'm quite enjoying so far. Having a bit of trouble, like, identifying any information from the lyrics so far, but I'm finding them quite hard to read because its text is so small on my screen at the moment. But we'll carry on and see where this goes. Let's carry on. Now, this could possibly be talking about Satan trying to gain influence over the corrupt people of this world. Excuse me. I mean, they're going on about, you know, how tempters are lie. So it could be like, you know, because there are so many corrupt people in this world, politicians, business persons, you know, or just generally bad people, like, you know. And I suppose it could be talking about the way that, excuse me, you know, people are always blaming dark forces and evil forces and stuff like that, and that always turns back to Satan being the bad guy. So that could possibly be what this is about. I mean, like I said at the beginning, Satanism itself isn't inherently evil. It doesn't revolve around sacrifice and you know, curses and wishing horrible things upon people. It's nothing of the sort, although some people prefer to see it that way, and a lot of black metal tends to cover the subject in that manner, even though that's not the actual meaning behind it. So they're probably not best representing their chosen subject, but I don't know. I could be completely wrong, because you know, they say that the serpent in the Garden of Eden, the snake, was a representation of Satan himself, and he he basically lured Adam and Eve into eating the fruit of the tree of life and what have you, the forbidden fruit. So essentially being a tempter. But the thing is, one of the main things that people don't get from that is the fact that Satan is the person who gave, who encouraged free will, and for that he was cast out. The way God created man, he wanted them to be subservient to his will, do what I tell you, basically. Whereas Satan was like, but what if we let them decide for themselves? And he didn't like that, which is one of the reasons he was cast out. So, I suppose tempters could be put in that light rather than what I was previously saying. I don't know. Like I said, with this being a lyric video, I'm finding it very hard to read the lyrics as a whole because I can't go back and see what's been said. I can't put the whole together. I'm not entirely sure. But so far, I actually really like the track. It's really good. It's got a nice rhythm to it. It's really very enjoyable music. We'll carry on. Oh, there we go. That was The Darkness of Eternity by Nazghor. Now, it was a very interesting and very enjoyable piece of music, and it's that style of black metal that I enjoy. It's got structure to it. It's got... doesn't sound like it's been recorded in someone's bathroom. Like a lot of old school black metal, like the old Burzum stuff. It sounds like he's standing in a completely separate room to the rest of the band. Don't get me wrong, I do like a bit of Burzum, but it's good quality, it's well produced, it's not overproduced, which some bands fall into the clutches of, unfortunately. But it was a very enjoyable piece of music. Like I said, I can't really discern too much about what the lyrics are about, but like I was saying before, it could possibly be suggesting about, the temptation of what would be deemed to be the corrupt, like the free thinkers, the people who don't fall into line with what everybody else expects of them, the people that want to be different, the people that essentially think for themselves and don't want to necessarily conform to what is expected of them. I'm not entirely sure because I couldn't really follow the lyrics that closely, and But still, it was an incredibly enjoyable song. I very, very much liked it. I will have to check out some more of their stuff. Hopefully I'd be able to find lyrics to other sorry, to other to other tracks, and yeah, it's a very, very good and very enjoyable track. Yes, I can't really say much more on it because I couldn't go too in depth on the lyrics, which is something I really like doing, as everybody who is familiar with the channel knows. But yes, I very much enjoyed that. I will have to check out some more to see where they go with their lyrics and style. Hopefully, altering settings on my microphone and headphones has maybe improved the quality of this video. You know, people have said about like background noise. The only real background noise I can think that might be interfering with the microphone at the moment is the fans in my computer, and I can't very well turn those off. And unfortunately, I think the microphone may be picking that up. But anyway, I'm waffling on about rubbish now. I'm going to leave that track as it is, and yeah, if anybody would like to suggest any other tracks for me to check out, please do so by all means. Drop me a comment in the comment section below, or you know, message me on Instagram, and I will add them to my ever-growing list and check them out in due course. I do try and react to videos in the order that they were suggested to me, and I get multiple requests a day, so you know, over time it's taking longer and longer to get to songs that have been requested. But rest assured, if you have requested a song and it hasn't come up yet, it will be coming up in the future. So, you know, I don't think I've ignored you and that I've just gone, oh, yeah, I don't really want to do that. It is coming. But yeah, we'll leave that as it is. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.